Hey everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. If you're new here or you have not already, please consider subscribing to the channel and helping us feed a hungry hippo. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Today is Tuesday, January 16th. Because it's a Tuesday, y'all know what that means. It's time for what? Sold on eBay. We're looking at the week of January 8th through the 14th. And just like every week, we're going to start with the plush, and I'll show you every single plush that sold this week. And then I have picked out highlights from our other sales to share with you. We did sell a lot of scrub tops and bread and butter shirts and things like that I didn't pull up. I just wanted to talk about certain brands with you, and I had a lot of plush to get through. So let's start with this bear that we're looking at. We're going to start with poop, and we're going to end with a bang when it comes to the plush this week. So a while back, I received a box of Beanie Babies. If you haven't heard the story, I tried a Goodwill Blue box of random plush, and my box was like 99% Beanie Babies. So I went ahead and listed them just to get my money back. And actually, there were a couple good ones in there. I had a larger Princess Diana bear that sold for $20. So the box was like $37. We made our money back with the couple of good ones. There was the Princess Diana. There was like a Dalmatian. And the rest I listed, some singular, some in groups or lots. And this one sold for $2.62 plus $5.50 shipping. So this is like an $8 or $9 plush all in. Not great. I would never source this on purpose. However, I'm going to get every penny I can out of wholesale purchases. I did talk about this in an earlier video this month on the worst plush I sold in 2024. It's okay to go ahead and list these poopy items to recoup your money, especially if you're a volume seller, especially if you sell a lot of items every day to get as much profit as you can, but I would not prioritize them. I don't necessarily think it's a waste of money to list the lower end items, but you want to list those last. They want to be a low priority. So what I normally do is save up a box or a bag, and then on a day that I normally wouldn't be doing anything else, like maybe a Saturday afternoon, I'll watch a movie, I'll get them photographed, and I'll build the listings and list perfectly. But I don't really do them when it's a technical work day or when I can be doing something that's of more value. They're just kind of there as like filler items in my spare time. Next up, we have a baby gunned spunky puppy. So this was very small. You can see here he was 5 inches. But he's a baby gun, and that is a good brand. This one sold for $13.12 plus $5 shipping. If you can find the loveys or the bigger ones, they're going to go for more money. But you know, $18 all in for a wee little plush is pretty darn good. Now we have a vintage 90s Eden Beatrix Potter. So Eden's a good brand. They make a lot of vintage plush. Some of them are going to be worth more than others. So if you only want higher end plush, you always want to comp before you purchase. We get all our stuff in wholesale, so I just list everything. They do sell quickly though. This has only been up for a couple of weeks. Sold for $13.12 plus $5 shipping. Then we have a PetSmart Hope Bunny Rabbit. This has only been up for like a week. So sold for $9.62 plus $5.50 shipping, but it took less than a week to sell. And I can tell you, every time I've had these dog toys, they sell pretty quickly. So I do look for these. I try to, you know, if I'm looking for them myself in the wild, I try to find them new with tags like this one. Next, we have a lamb chop. This hasn't been up that long either, maybe a couple of weeks. Lamb Chop is a very popular character, and she typically sells really fast. This one sold for $13.12 plus $5.50 shipping. Here's another Beanie Baby from that same box as that pink bear we showed you at the beginning. This one sold for $9. Sorry, $9, $8.99 plus $5 shipping. He has creepy eyes. His face really creeps me out. Next, we have a blue manta ray. This sold for $7 plus $5 shipping. It didn't have any tags, and so I just do the best I can with keywords when I have generic plush or something without tags. And his tail had a little bit of discoloring to it, so I just disclosed that. A Build-A-Bear Valentine's Day teddy bear. So again, I mentioned it last week and I'm going to mention it again. If you have plush that are pink or red or have hearts or say I love you, anything that you can say Valentine's Day in the title, get them listed now and go through your already listed plush and make sure that you have Valentine's Day as a keyword. Also, you want to get your Easter plush up. So anything that's spring with flowers, chicks, ducks, rabbits, anything like that, get them listed. Check your already listed and make sure you have Easter in your title. People are shopping for these types of plush right now. This Build-A-Bear sold for $11 plus $7 shipping. Next, we have a tiny little 4-inch Neopets. This is the red Grundo plush alien. It's a McDonald's toy. It sold for $9. Nope, $7 on the best offer. Gotta check my notes here. This sold for $7 plus $6 shipping. Now we have this Build-A-Bear bunny with the 2 bows, and you can see I put Easter bunny in the title. I'm going to show you a couple because I had a buyer buy a bundle. So this rabbit with the 2 bows, this Disney Dumbo, this Dr. Seuss, this is a smaller one, Cat in the Hat, and this t-shirt and this button front shirt all sold to the same buyer. So she purchased the rabbit, Dumbo, Cat in the Hat. So she did the 3 plush and the 2 shirts, and she paid $48.01 plus shipping. She bought the whole bundle and then I just refunded her like $20 for shipping. So it came out to about, I think like right around 60 all in for everything. It was a nice bundle and she was very pleasant to work with, back and forth in messages. All right. I told you we were going to start with the poop and end with the most exciting sale of the week, most exciting plush of the year so far, and probably even for 2023. This Five Nights at Freddy's was a very specific, exclusive Funko plush, and he was very big. He was 25 inches. He weighed like 3 pounds. He was very large, but he was exclusive and different than the other ones that were similar, Bonnie's, in that he has this metal like zipper mouth. And this was kind of a nightmare. Haha, pardon the pun. It was a nightmare because a lot of folks were sending me offers on like $20, $40, and $50. And if you looked at the other Bonnies that were listed, whether they were Funko or not, they did look similar. None of them had this specific metal mouth, and a lot of them were much, much smaller. So the very jumbo one like him with this very specific mouth, he was a specific exclusive Funko, was worth like $300 to $400. But I kept getting all these offers and messages from people wanting to know why mine was so expensive and why can I get this one over here for 20? Well, because it's a 6-inch and it's different. I just wanted to tell you guys that story because sometimes you will run into that if you have a plush that's very big or very specifically different in some minor way from all the other ones listed. You're going to get buyers who are going to send you a lot of lower offers and questioning why yours is worth more. What you're doing is waiting for the right person to come along, that collector that knows their plush, knows their video game or whatever character they're collecting, and knows why this one is different and why this one is a collector and why this one is worth so much. And you just have to be patient and wait. This was not up for very long. We put it up in November originally. I had it up for closer to $500 in Q4 just to see what would happen, and dropped the price down to right around $400 after that. And I got a best offer of $300, which I took gladly. They also paid shipping. They paid $18 in shipping plus the $300 on the plush. And he came to me in a wholesale lot. And so his cost was actually like right around $1.50. So that's a very nice flip for the week. But just keep that in mind when you have these unique special collector plush. You want to hold your ground, because if yours is worth more because of a specific design or a brand or it's big, you don't want to let it go for the same cost as something that's very different. And collectors are going to know. Again, you're just waiting for that right person to come along. All right, then we have those 2 shirts that went with the bundle. We have another Build-A-Bear bunny here, sold for $9 on a best offer and 7 shipping. He's out of order. I wanted to do the Bonnie last, but that's fine. We have another plush here, Disney Store, Finding Nemo. This is Bruce the shark. He sold for $9 plus 7 shipping. And that should be all of the plush for the week. Quite a few. When we were pulling shipping this morning, because we didn't ship yesterday, obviously. Yesterday was a holiday. We were pulling so many plush. We sold a bundle on Poshmark as well, which you'll see in another upcoming video. One person bought like 5 plushies. We were pulling so many plush. I said, it feels like it's Q4 again because we sold so many plush in Q4. I'm like it's Christmas time again. I'll take the sales. All right, now we're looking at Pilcrow and the letterpress. This is an Anthropologie brand. The tag looks weird. The first time I had ever found these, I thought something was wrong with my tag. You see how there's like threads scribbling it out? It's supposed to look like that. This is a good brand. You want to keep your eye out for it. These sold for $21 plus 10 shipping. And these ones are always going to have like a name on them, so you want to look for that. These are the Stet Fit boot. Levi's 505. You guys know I love Levi's. I love 505s. Most of the 500 lines are really good. These even had spots on them and everything, and they still sold for $15 plus 10 shipping. Madewell. This is a good brand as well. Sold for $25 plus 10 shipping. And these are the 10-inch high-rise skinny. So use those keywords from the tags in your titles. A Wrangler Rancher Pearl Snap. I love Pearl Snaps, especially Wranglers, and some of those higher-end cowboy brands. This one sold for $23 plus the 7 shipping. It's a pretty nice Pearl Snap shirt. And it had some damage on the pocket, but even with that damage being disclosed, it still sold for the $30 all in. And last but not least, highlight this week are these Foundry Flex jeans. These are men's. I do like this brand. I never heard of it. It came to me in ThreadUp. Took a best offer. No, I didn't. They sold for full price. $25 plus the 10 shipping. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about any of the items you saw in this video today or reselling in general, let me know in the comments. I do like to hear from everybody. And go be productive, guys. Go make some money. Thanks for watching. We do appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.